Yeah, man. The thing is that people need to understand, right, is this. I've been in two different situations, right? So I've been in the situation, bro, where my girl goes out and I'm texting her at 2, 3 in the morning because she's not home, and I'm like, "Where you at? Baby, I miss you." Blah blah blah. All this sucker ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in a situation, bro, where I've been laid up with chicks who got whole ass dudes, or they got friends that's trying to creep on them, where we're laughing at this nigga's messages, bro. Yeah. And I'm like thinking back, because I'm like, damn, bro, I used to be that dude. Because again, I'm like, that dude don't even know
that he laid up right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And he's really.
Or some of them, I'll be real with you, some of them do know. I'm not gonna lie to you. A couple times I've got with a girl and I've left with her in front of her male friends. Like, this male dude went with her, dude, and was paying for her drinks all night. And then she went home with me. And he was salty. He was hitting her up all night, son. Well, I say all night, like to the point like we had to turn her phone off, and that shit got so annoying, bro.
See, I've been in that situation, and it's crazy because I know how I am as a man.
Yeah.
Okay. But I fail to realize maybe that, okay, like I said, I did the whole phase. I didn't care about women. I really never had a real relationship, maybe 2 relationships out of all the women I've ever messed with. So when I tried to be like, okay, I'm going to put my all in this relationship and try to make it work, I allowed things to happen to me from her that be like, okay, maybe I need, maybe this is shit that happened in a relationship. Yeah. And I feel like today's society is so quick to break up, and the divorce rate is high. Divorce rate nowadays is real high, and I feel like it's because
60% of marriages end in divorce. Did you know that?
Well, I know that.
But I know women. Do you know who's divorcing who?
Women are divorcing men.
80% of divorces are initiated by women. And listen, women like to bring up this dumbass thing where they're like, well, how many of those men cheated? That's irrelevant. You know what the number one reason written down for why women divorce men? No. General unhappiness. Because again, bro, a woman's happiness is more important than keeping a family together. Because let's be real, bro, a lot of these times with marriage, there are kids also involved, bro. Yeah. And you're saying your selfish fucking desires are more important than what's good for this kid.
But like I was speaking on, I think it's because.
But I also think though that she's unhappy though because, like I said, a lot of dudes are simps, bro, and women will tolerate it for a certain amount of time. But maybe after a year, 2 years, a month, women get tired because they see that shit and they're like, either you're not ambitious, you're not a go-getter, you're
feminine,
you're too feminine, you're fucking lame. Whatever it is, bro, you don't hold up to some standard. So she's like, I'm fucking done with this. Even if she loves the fuck out of you in the beginning, bro, I always say this. I'd rather have a woman respect me than like me. Because like I said, bro, I say sometimes to some women crazy shit. All right? Like I said, when I tell women, and my sister said I'm crazy for this, but I told this woman, right? I said, listen, if I mess with anybody seriously, anybody I take serious, any woman, she ain't got no male friends. And they're like, you serious? I said, listen, if you love, admire, and respect your man, other men are invisible to you. Why do you not want to give these men up? Because you're holding out on hopefully I can fall back on this shit.
Yeah,
if shit goes sideways. You know what I'm saying? If I'm giving you everything, I'm not planning to fail.
It'd be quick for the woman to be like, you can't have no female friends.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've dealt with women who have a male friend.
Because you know why?
And
it's okay for women to have standards. Men can't have standards.
Yeah,
bro.
they just gotta allow whatever happens.
A man is literally a woman is literally allowed to make fun of men, bro, in public, and women will back her up and laugh. They'll literally be like, if a girl's like, I don't date no nigga less than 6 feet tall, we're all okay with that, bro. Nobody tells her you're a fucking heightist, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I don't want to date no dude that makes less than $100,000 a year. That's fucked up, bro. That's messed up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nobody says that. But what happens if a dude's like, I don't want a fat girl.
Your body shaming.
Body shaming.
Yeah.
Love your curves, girl.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga. He ain't shit. He can't handle a strong woman. I don't want no woman that cusses at me and hits me.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. It's because you don't know how to deal with a strong woman. You don't like anybody contradicting your opinions. Like, no, bro. Men want the same thing. Men want few things from women. And this was crazy, bro. Most women don't know what men want. And that literally blows my fucking mind. Because I've talked to women, right? And I talk to some women, bro, and they really do know. And that always blows my mind also. Because when they're like, oh, I know exactly what you want. You want A, B, C. And I'm like, damn, that's fucking right. You know what I'm saying? You on your shit. And then I talk to other women, bro, and they say dumb ass shit that they want. Where they're like, well, he should want me to be happy. And he should want me to have a good time with my friends in Tulum. And he should want all this other fucking shit. And I'm like, are you dumb? That's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, men want the same thing. Stop me when I tell a lie. Men want peace. I want to come home and not have a headache. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm out there, right? Let's say this is night times, right? We're in the olden times. I'm out here slaying dragons and shit. I want to come home and relax. The last thing I want to do after I've had a long day of slaying fucking dragons is come home and be nagged out because I forgot to take the trash out. Bitch, are you for real right now? Can a nigga chill out?
Not to cut you short, but I made a comment on my social media a while back that said, you know, I've seen that women want a man to make her pussy wet, not her eyes. Okay? Yeah. I said, well, a guy wants a woman to make his dick hard, not his life.
Yeah.
Now, that got so much turmoil back on that.
Listen.
And it was crazy because I said it and I believe it till this day. Because you want so much out of your man, but then when we turn around and say, like you said, I want very few things from my girl. It is so small what I expect out of you, and you said it, respect. I want respect and your loyalty, and knowing that, okay, I come home after doing all this, handling my business. I don't want to come home to, why is it 11 o'clock and you're not here yet? Or why are you doing it? And the job I have entitles me. I'm my own boss, so it entitles me to be out at times where I feel like, oh, this is the best time for me to make money. Yes. This is the best time for me to do this. But then I get the backlash on, why you aren't in bed yet? Da-da-da-da. But turn it around, and I've been in that predicament, be like, I'm laying in bed, where you at? Yeah. Now, she go on red, she go be on red and not reply. I don't get no communication back, but then you show up and it's like, I'm supposed to be okay.
And if you question her with it, you're insecure. Yeah, like, you got small dick energy.
Why are you worried about what I was doing? Wasn't out here doing nothing.
I wasn't out here sucking no dick or nothing.
And I'm like, what was so hard for you to pick up this call? But let me miss a phone call. Let me not reply within 30 seconds of your text. And, oh, I'm fucking a bitch.
Listen.
Oh, I'm out here doing this. And I'm not speaking on nothing at this moment.
No, I know what you're saying. We're speaking on past experiences right now.
And it's just be like, bro, like you, and I tell women this all the time, y'all have such high double standards on shit that it's okay for you to do it, but let your man do it, and it's a problem. And I tell women all the time, if you don't want me to do it, don't do it to me. Because I can surely give that energy back, and it's gonna be bad, and we're gonna fall out. And a small topic you touched on earlier. One rule I come in my relationship with. Yeah. One off the jump. Don't hit me.
Oh, yeah.
Don't hit me. Because if I put my hands on you, it's all hell, the loss. But you put your hands on me.
I gotta take that ass. I gotta take the L. I gotta take that L.
Nah, I don't look good with a busted nose, busted lip, and a black eye. I know that. So therefore, I don't allow niggas to do it. I'm damn sure not about females to do it.
Listen.
How do you walk around and females feel like, oh, it's different. Yeah, we supposed to be accepting of that. No, like, I'm gonna give myself like that.
You know what's crazy? I literally had a woman, right? She punched me in my mouth. Like legitimate, right in my grill. Punched me in my mouth. I damn near jumped across the table and beat the shit out of it, right? Now what I did was, that I'm gonna be real about it. Because you can ask anybody that knows me. I've said this multiple times, bro. To my sister, I have said this. I said I would never hit a woman. but I will beat a bitch's ass. Because if you won't put hands on me like you think you a dude, let me tell you something right now. Men and women are different, okay? Physically, men are built to lift heavy shit. You know what's crazy? We lift 50 pounds of rocks for fun, and we call it a gym. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's crazy, bro. Women like to really think that sometimes we're equal in certain shit. And I'm like, that's fucking crazy. I was like, you could punch me in my mouth and I will laugh. Because I'm like, this is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
But if I punch you in the mouth, there will not be a hee-hee-ha-ha in the vicinity.
There'll be some gargling in your teeth of blood.
What? Your shit busted.
See,
your shit fucked.
I had a girl tell me, like...
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me finish before I lose track. A girl literally hit me in my mouth, right? And she hit me in my mouth, disrespected the fuck out of me, bro. I literally just grabbed her shoulders and I said, if you ever put your hands on me again, I will fuck you up. Okay? Disclosure, this was a long time ago, but I'm just saying, I told her, I said, I will fuck you up. I said, if you put your hands on me like you a dude, I will show you what dudes do. I said, because I don't allow this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and this again, I'm heavy in the streets. I'm like, listen, I beat niggas up for less than this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never hit my mouth like this, eh? Like, I'm like, I do not let this shit, this shit don't ride. So, she did that, and she's like, you ain't gonna do shit, pussy. And then tried to slap me. I caught her hand, grabbed her shoulders, picked her little ass up, and threw her on the bed. Right? Now listen. Dramatics ensue because, like I said, I picked her up and threw her onto a soft mattress. This shit ain't even good for your lumbar. This shit hella soft. You fall in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
You sink it to me.
I threw her onto the bed. She does a backflip, bro. Flips over, hits her head up against the wall, and she's like, oh my God, I can't believe that you did this. I said, can you not? You had a full warning. That's like me telling you the stove is hot and you mad as fuck at the stove for burning you. That shit don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So that happened, right? That happened. And then she told her brother. She said, oh my God, he put hands on me. She felt bad like an hour later. She called me. She said, hey, because I left. I was pissed. I left. She called me an hour later. She's like, hey, don't come home. I said, why? She said, I kind of maybe might have lied and told my brother that you beat the shit out of me. So he's in the living room waiting for you to come home. I said, is that a fact? I said, bet that. I go pick up two of my niggas and we go back to this apartment. Because I'm not going to be scared to go to my own house, right? But I'm also like, I don't know if he got a gun. Yeah. So I'm like, you know, because he's already there. I don't know this motherfucker like that. You know what I'm saying? I've only met him one other time, so I'm like, I don't really know this dude like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what anybody's capable of. So I show up to the house, right, with my two partners, and I'm like, listen, we ain't finna jump this dude, but if some shit pop off, you know what I'm saying, it's going down. So I show up, he sees me and my partners, and he's like, I heard you hit my sister. I said, did she tell you she punched me in my mouth first and tried to slap me? And I'm not gonna lie, this is the coldest shit I ever saw. And listen, this is Central Americans for you. She's Honduran and her brother was Honduran, right? But he was born like in Honduras.
Yeah.
Stayed there till he was like 8 and then came over here. Okay? He turns around and he says, is that true? And she said, yes. He slapped her and she said, don't you ever put no hands on a man. The fuck is wrong with you? He shook my hand and said, I'm sorry, bro. And then left. And I was like, this was the greatest thing that could have ever happened.
You did.
But I'm saying like that, again, that goes back to Central American views and shit like that. But because again, bro, when you come from, and I noticed, when you come from third world countries and places that like are very big with poverty, there are more traditional roles. Yeah. Men are men and women are women. Women don't disrespect men, bro. Yeah. Because they realize, I need this motherfucker to survive. There are gangs and warlords in the jungle that will rape and kill me. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have a man to protect me.
Attached to a man, yeah.
Now, this is obviously fucking America. I'm not saying that you're going to step on the sidewalk and get raped and killed. Yeah. What I'm saying is, you should disrespect your man, but also as a man, you have to earn that respect. Because I'm going to be real, bro. A lot of people, not only women, men also, bro, soft-ass men, think I deserve respect because I'm alive. No, the fuck you don't, bro. Listen, I'm going to be real with you, bro. Especially if you're my age. If you're my age, okay, you make more than $20,000 less than me, okay? You ain't got shit going for yourself. You ain't got no ambition to get no more money. Yeah. You're a fucking bum. All you do is smoke weed and jack off all day. You're a fucking loser. And I'm going to tell you, you're a loser. And I will not associate with you. And you know why? This is why, bro. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with most. You ever heard that shit?
No.
This is what I'm
saying. Birds of a feather flock together.
This is what I'm saying, right? If you hang out with 5 losers, guess what you're going to be? You're going to be the 6th fucking loser there, bro. Yeah. Because none of y'all are making any plans to stop being losers. If you hang out with 5 businessmen, right? Motherfuckers that's grinding every day. They're on business calls. They're at meetings. They're getting their money right. Guess what? Even if you are a loser, eventually you're going to be like, fuck, bro. I can't be a loser. You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas are going to quit fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's really going to happen. They're going to drop your stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem that a lot of people have now. They have blind loyalty, bro, where they're like, if somebody is bad for them, they can't cut them out their life. Because they're like, but I've known him since high school. And I'll be like, and guess what? He's been a loser since fucking high school. You know what I'm saying? And you are, by proxy, the same loser from high school also. Because y'all both holding each other back, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that I commend women on. They will drop a loser ass nigga in a second. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a nigga will tolerate a bunch of dumbass shit from a female. You know what I'm saying? And that goes again to prove men want 3 things, bro. You want peace. You want loyalty. I want to know that you're not out here with another dick in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I want respect. That's 3 things I ask of you. I don't ask shit. And again, things that fall under that category, because again, men are, you got to get real specific. I don't think there's nothing wrong, bro, with if I'm hard at fucking work all day and I'm paying all the fucking bills and then I come home and I cut the yard, the least I can fucking have is a hot plate of food and a clean fucking floor. All right? And women hate hearing that shit because they're like, fuck that, nigga.
You are bare feet and pregnant.
I bring the table to the table. Shut the fuck up. That is made up. Men and women bring different things to the table. If this is the table, right? We're men. This is what's on our side, right? Money. Okay? Very motherfucking important. I got to bring that. Yes. That way all the bills are paid. Mortgage. You will have a house over your head. The kids are taken care of. You ain't got to worry about shit. That's everything I bring onto the table. Now let's look at your side of the table.
Sex.
That's it. And even then, I'm bringing that too, so that's really negated. Again, I don't understand why women think that's so important. It's really not.
They view that as being super important.
They think that's
that
money.
Is their main thing. Because
you know, if a bitch thinks that's her main commodity, she usually ain't shit, bitch.
But I'm saying it's the fact because it's a lot of niggas out here who's allowing just sex.
Oh yeah.
To allow to be like, oh, that's good enough. You're having sex with me, so all this I'm gonna provide.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna give you all this for just giving me that. And this is really what it is. Sex. That's really what it's worth to me, bro.
It starts like this. I know. It starts like this. The honeymoon phase. Oh, we get it. But then, like they said, give it about 2 months, 3 months. Here we go.
That's sex, right?
And this is the sex. But this is still what we're supposed to provide.
Exactly.
Even though you shut down on what you doing and the honeymoon phase is over with and you stop doing everything that you got me, you expect me to still do this. What you did to get me, you need to continue to do to keep me.
Yeah.
But no, women see, oh, I started having sex with him. I'm here. I consider myself his girl.
This
that should be enough. Nah.
This is the problem, right? Women think because a lot of dudes want to fuck them, a lot of dudes want to gal them up. When they're not the fucking same. Come be real. It's crazy, bro. I was talking to this girl one time, bro, and it was fucking wild. So, I'm me. So I'm doing me shit. And I remember she said something that was dumb. And I told her, I said, that's dumb. Don't say that shit again. I said, especially when you want to keep a real motherfucker like me. And then I sent like an LOL or some bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a joke, obviously. Yeah. And then she's like, you need to humble yourself because you ain't all that. I said, no, this is the problem. I said, I am all that. And you want all this, but you're not going to get it. Because this is the only thing I said. I'm gonna let you know where this is going right now. I said, one, you're not as good as you think you look. I have way more value than you think I have. Yeah. Because you only met me, because I think she met me like in my work clothes. So I'm like, you think I'm some bum because I'm in work clothes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. I got good money. I'm fucking doing all this shit. I'm handsome, I'm attractive. I got all this shit going for me. You know what I'm saying? And you think because I simply exist, I can tell you however the fuck I feel. But you know why though? And listen, I don't blame women. I blame weak ass men. Because men, let them get away with this dumb ass shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing, bro. A man will let a woman say dumb shit and do dumb disrespectful shit and tolerate it. So now they think I can do dumb disrespectful shit to every man because they're all gonna tolerate it. And I'm gonna be real, bro. Like I said, I'd rather a woman respect me than like me. You know what I'm saying? Because you can love me with respect. You know what I'm saying? That love will run out if you only like me and you don't respect me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That love will diminish. But if you respect me as a man and as your man, and that's the thing, bro, I truly believe men need to be leaders. And too many men nowadays are followers, bro. They just will believe any motherfucking thing you tell them and say yes. You can put shit in between two pieces of bread. A nigga eat that shit and say, can I have seconds? Yeah. It's wild, bro.
But see, with me and relationships, like I believe what you're saying. You know, we must lead. We must do all this. Women handle men in a certain view because of their past or how they think they're just so bad and so beautiful. The sex is so good, so I can disrespect and handle him in certain ways and shapes and form.
How many times you ask a girl to rate herself 1 through 10, and she's an 11 or infinity or 100?
No matter how they look, they're the baddest.
Listen,
but let a nigga say, "Oh, I'm 10, nigga, you cocky."
Listen, you know what's crazy? A girl can be in the club broke as fuck, have free drinks all night, and her homegirls will yell, "Yes, queen, you're a queen." If you and me went to the club, bro, we're broke and dusty. The last thing I'm gonna fucking do is be like, "You go, king." Yeah. You ain't got no money to pay your mortgage tomorrow, but you a king though. He's still a king. That's the dumbest shit, bro. Again, women want participation trophies for being alive. And again, a lot of feminine ass niggas want the same thing. They're like, I deserve the pussy. You said yes to a date. I paid for everything. I deserve the pussy. That's what you need to give me. And again, that's motherfuckers that get no pussy, bro. Again, this is not a shit on women, bro, because a lot of you niggas is the reason this shit is happening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all weak ass niggas ain't man enough to lead these women, so they have to lead themselves. And then when they meet, I'm good with you, bro. And now this is gonna sound fucked up. But again, just from my experience that I've noticed, especially black women tend to be a lot more masculine because they have to be. Because most of the time, let's be real, black women, especially with kids, they have to take on that I'm the mom and the dad of these kids. And then a lot of them spend a lot of time single. You know what I'm saying? To where they're like, I am the fucking dude. So they pick up a lot of manly fucking traits. You know what I'm saying? And then they meet somebody like me who's also very masculine. And it's like, we butt heads. See, and it's happening with Mexicans too. This is not just shit on black women.
It's hard for what I'm saying as far as, being a black male, dating black women who's been in that category. Yeah. Because like you said, a lot of black women are single parents. Mm-hmm. So when they get that mindset and get that mentality, like I gotta do for me and mine, and then you meet a man who comes in off the jump, after you tell him you got kids, he comes in off the jump and be like, you're my girl, they're my kids. Yeah. I don't view them in no other way. So I'm starting to behave and do things in the mindset of taking care of my family. It's hard for a woman to let that go of that, the man trait, of that boss shit. Yeah. Not saying you can't be a boss woman and still handle your shit, but you have to allow the man to be that role and to come in and to take authority over certain shit. And women are not doing it because they be like, oh, well, what happens if you leave me and this, and that? You already have in your mindset failure. You already have in your mindset that this nigga's gonna fuck up. So you keep traits,
I'm already ready
which turns bad for the nigga. It turns bad because now I'm trying to do certain shit, but you're fighting you're
fighting my leadership.
Yeah, you're fighting my leadership because you already see failure in this. So it turns into a problem, and then you look at it as always been a man. The man's the issue because he want to take control, or he want to handle me, or he want to boss me around and tell me what to do. No, we're trying to play this role.
You ever seen
Lion?
You ever seen Lion?
Yeah.
There's always one lion and a bunch of lionesses, right?
Yeah.
If there's another male lion born, that lion kills that lion. You know why? Because there can't be two fucking leaders, bro.
It can't be.
There's one goddamn leader. And that's the thing. And women need to understand that, bro. I tell my sister this all the time, right? And not only my sister, I tell a bunch of women. I said, well, not a bunch of women. I'm just saying I have told a bunch of women before. And my sister and my mom. I'm like, listen, you need to date feminine. And they're like, well, and women equate femininity with being a pushover. And they're like, or like, the craziest one I've ever heard is like, so you want me to be a dog? I said, what? And they're like, so you want me to be a dog? When he says sit, I'm supposed to sit. I'm like, that's not what I'm saying. Yeah. What I'm saying is, if you date feminine, you will realize a lot of niggas are not masculine. I said, instead, you date masculine, so you attract feminine ass niggas. And then when all of a sudden now you're like, okay, we're together. Now you want to be feminine? Well, guess what? He's still feminine, bro.
Yeah.
So now you're realizing like, oh, fuck, I picked a loser.
Yeah.
Whereas if you date feminine, bro, you will attract masculine men. Because again, if a feminine dude tries to fuck with you, you'll realize, fuck, this dude can't lead me. He's not worth it. That's why, I'm going to be real with you, bro. I'm a firm believer and I've done this before. Within the first 3 dates, right? Within my first time of meeting you, and then after that, you get 3 dates. You know what I'm saying? If we haven't fucked by then, because let's be real, a woman will know if she wants to fuck you before she meets you. Yeah, exactly. She'll want to know immediately if she's gonna fuck you or not, right? If she doesn't fuck me in that period of time, you're using me to get my resources, to get my money, to get my attention, to get my time. Yeah. And you don't want to give nothing for it. Well, guess what? This shit ain't fucking free. Yeah. So if you don't want to give me your little bottle cap, you know what I'm saying? Then guess what? I'm not going to invest. And that's the thing. Women, again, terrible fucking advice, bro. Women give women this advice of, you should hold out, girl. You should hold out. You shouldn't fuck him for 3 months. I'm going to be gone. Fuck you mean? You gonna lose your chance at a real man. Because let's be real, again, bro. Men that make money and get women, they just realize, I'm not going to slave them, I'm going to replace them. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my Tory Lane shit. I'm colder than an Eskimo with extra clothes. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm on. Like, that's how I feel. I'm like, I'm colder than an Eskimo with extra clothes. That's how cold I am.
And with that view, I tell women this a lot in my past that we're grown. Okay? So, and women bash me for this, saying, you know, I'm insensitive or I don't harbor feelings and all this. But we're grown. We have sex. Okay. We grown. We got this. We should know how to handle ourselves from this situation. But like you said, if a woman think holding sex back from me is going to show me a different view of her and make me be like, oh yeah, she's sophisticated. She's really did it. No, it's not. It's not, because it's been women that I've had sex with within a week and stayed with
for long period of time.
Long period of time. Because that you having sex with me didn't degrade you. No, it didn't make me think less of you. But it just showed we have this attraction, this physical attraction that we both know is there. Yeah. We have it. So it happened. But everything after that played a role in how we stayed together. Yeah. But you not having sex.
It's the shit you did after to help.
Yeah, it's not after. It's not having sex with me.
But look, this is where women need to take accountability, right? Where this is the thing. Society makes men accountable. If you fuck up, bro, society tells you you're a fuck up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're broke, nobody has a problem telling you, TJ, you're a broke fucking loser. Yeah. And you gotta take that shit. that nobody tells women, right? Because again, some woman tried to tell me, right, where I told her that shit, and she was like, "Oh, so I'm just supposed to fuck every nigga I meet within 3 dates?" I said, "No. You need to use discretion. You need to pick the dudes you let fuck." Cause she was telling me, she's like, "I thought you said a high body count was bad." I said, "It is." I said, "But you need to use discretion." I said, "Who let that man fuck? You did. So you made a terrible fucking choice, and now you don't want to live with your choices." You know what I'm saying? You have to realize, you let that, that's why it kills me, bro, when I hear women say, men ain't shit, men are trash. Well, guess what? If you fuck that ain't shit dude, you're an ain't shit bitch. You are making terrible decisions to pick these men. Because let's be real, bro. Women know how to pick fucking winners. Yeah. That's why they pick rappers. They pick athletes. They, you know what I'm saying?
Lawyers, doctors.
Businessmen. They pick winners. But the problem is, on the road to picking that winner, they pick a bunch of fucking losers. And this is the thing, though. If you're a man and you're a winner, bro, you want a woman that has had the least, if I'm just going to be real, bro, the least bodies. You know what I'm saying? Because again, men and women aren't the fucking same. And that's my thing, bro. And women don't want to take any responsibility for choosing ain't shit ass dudes. They just want to be like, it wasn't my fault. It's because my first boyfriend broke my heart. And so I had to go through a whole phase. Shut your dumb ass up. Because that is fucking stupid. You made terrible life decisions. That's like me, right? If I have $1 million fucking dollars, okay? Let's say a woman's pussy is $1 million, okay? And every dick she takes is taking out $100,000, okay? And then you go into fucking debt. Then you're like, it's not my fault that I went into debt. It's not my fault. The bank wasn't fair. I don't understand. It's terrible. Whereas as a man, right? Because again, we're valued on actual fucking money. If we have $1 million, you and I, TJ, right? Our production company takes off, we got $1 million in the bank. And then I tell you, I said, listen, man, this is what we need to invest in, bro. Toasters, you can put a fork in. We only got to invest $100,000. Then we lose that $100,000. Then I'm like, listen, self-cleaning fucking boxes. Or I give you some other dumbass ideas. Every time at $100,000. And then we're in debt. I'm a dumb motherfucker. Yeah. And the thing is, society will tell me, Boogie is the dumbest son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I gotta live with that. The women, no, baby. You're right. That man tricked you, girl. You don't make bad decisions. Every decision you make, you a boss bitch. Every decision you make is good. You're the smartest motherfucker in the world. Stop the cap, bro. That's the problem is, you soft motherfuckers don't hold women to a certain fucking degree, bro. You pedestalize the fucking pussy. So instead, you forgive all her transgression and all her dumbass mistakes. And again, man, I've been there where I've been that fucking simp. And then I woke up one day and I was like, I just realized, bro, I'm the motherfucker on the pedestal, nigga. I bring everything. And you know what made me realize, bro? I was dating a girl, right? Oh, she was older than me, okay? I'm younger. I'm more attractive. I made way more money. She had 2 kids. I treated those kids like my kids, okay? I literally was bringing and doing everything. And she had the nerve to fucking tell me. Because I said, what the fuck are you going to do? She's like, I fucked you this morning. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean after I just came home at 3 in the morning after I worked a fucking 15-hour shift? Came home, didn't have time to eat shit, so I only took a shower, and I gotta be up in 2 hours to go back to work? That's what you did? That's your claim to fame. You fucked me for 5 minutes, whereas really you were tired, so you really just laid there, so really I fucked you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even do that right. That's crazy. And that's what made me realize, I'm like, I bring everything. You literally can't even quantify what the fuck you bring. And that's why I started realizing, and again, I'm not saying women are worth shit. I don't hate women. I respect women. I have a mom. I have a sister. But what I started realizing is, bro, if you don't start in your relationship, first, even before you get to a relationship, a lot of men, they're quick to get in relationships because this is the thing, right? Women fuck who they want. Men fuck who they can. Yeah. Let's be real. But men marry who they want. women marry who they can.
Yeah.
Because honestly, this is the thing. A lot of dudes don't realize, as far as a relationship goes, you hold the power. Sex, she holds the power. Nigga, that's it. She got the pussy. You know what I'm saying? She got that on lock. She says no, you ain't get no pussy. But a relationship, if you say no, she'll say you're in a situationship. She'll say I'm in an entanglement. You know what I'm saying? It's complicated. I'm single-ish. You know what I'm saying? It's all this other bullshit to be like, well, you're obviously not doing enough to be in a relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if there's a woman, bro, where, like I said, I do have a longer process than TJ does, but me, if you check all these boxes, because I'm not going to tell you these boxes either, you know what I'm saying? You want to have to check this shit yourself. I got to see it. And that's the thing, bro. Because somebody asked me one time, right? Like a woman asked me, she's like, well, I could just lie about my body count. I said, you can lie about the number. I said, but your actions won't lie. Because if you slept with a lot of dudes, right? Like a lot of dudes, like high double digits, right? You have certain characteristics and traits, and you move a certain way. Because you think, I got all this male attention. All I got to do is look good and lay back. Yeah. And men will want to marry me. That's not true. Like I said,
certain men, it's not true.
Like
I said,
yeah.
It's a lot of men out there that's all it.
But if you're a woman and you understand, okay, I'm with a man who could literally be with any fucking woman. How can I be different? And you make yourself stand out, bro. I noticed that shit, and I'm like, okay, you're not just I'm only gonna fuck this category. You're moving on to the next step. Maybe you could be my girl category. Yeah. And then eventually move on into the girl category. And then eventually I'm going to give you my last name category. If, again, you check these consecutive boxes and steadily keep up with that shit, I'm going to be honest, bro. A woman's imagination is a man's best friend. Because you know what I noticed? If a girl thinks, just even thinks, she ain't even got to know. If she thinks you could replace that ass, she acts different. Totally different. Because when a girl fucks with a simp and she knows, oh, he ain't got no other options. Yeah. She treats you like a weenie, bro. You're Oscar Mayer. You're hot dog water to her, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're garbage. You're fucking goober. Yeah. That's how she moves. Whereas if she realizes, like, fuck, he could have other bitches. He's choosing to pick me. I need to continue to give him reasons to keep picking me. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, me and Tommy got a lot more in common than we thought. But again, I still don't believe you should have male friends. That's just me.
Yeah, I to a certain degree, I'm okay with it.
Oh damn, I mean, guys, I might have changed him just a little bit. Cause last week he was fighting me this shit tooth and nail, son. He was fighting me, dog.
I understand the concept where you're coming from, and I know how I used to be when I was that male friend. So that's why it plays a part in my view of things. Yeah. But like I said, I have a female best friend. You know who you are. And, you know, we know our place. We know our understanding. We value each other to the highest extent. So it's like, you're my best friend. I'm going to speak to you about everything alike, vice versa. And we're speaking to each other from a friend's perspective and not a future sexual partner or present sexual partner situation. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for joining me, TJ, and Max again, as you continuously saw him. This is episode 2. We hope that y'all didn't get too triggered at the shit that I was saying. And
now we're gonna say this, women. We were not bashing y'all.
No.
We were speaking from personal situations and personal thoughts,
and also generalities on some. And generalities on some stuff.
A lot of this stuff you can clearly go look up.
Yeah. Don't take this like as in it's yourself. Again, the stats that I listed.
If the shoe fits,
I mean, take it then. But
I'm gonna go ahead and run with it.
And it's a good stuff too, though. Take that also.
Yeah, I understand. We're speaking also from males' point of view.
Yeah.
On women, we can't speak from y'all point of view because we're not women. We can speak on how we've handled women, what we come across in dealing with women, and the conversations we have with women. I mean, about what they expect of us as men.
I'm gonna be real with you. We could talk about this next week because actually, I think that men actually do know how women think. But you know why though? Because again, we have to a certain extent, because to attract women, we have to know how you think a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas in women don't have to know or give a fuck about how men think. Because it really don't matter to y'all. It don't matter to y'all.
Y'all, it's about y'all. Like
I remember,
like women say, happy wife, happy life.
Just to wrap this up, I remember one time, probably one of the dumbest things I've ever heard by a girl. She told me she got game. I said, what game you got? Existing? Because you don't really need no game as a girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? And women really don't understand that. They think, oh no, I got game, bro. I pull dudes. No, you don't. You're alive. That's your game. But anyway, we'll talk about that next week because I definitely got some shit to say about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Boogie. This is TJ. This is Blokk Talk. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. We're on Spotify and YouTube. Join us every Friday for Blokk Talk.
Leave your comments. You got any questions, any topics? We'll talk about it, speak on it.
Say bye, man.
And enjoy your day.